Closing in on a conclusion at the 2022 PDGA Junior Disc Golf World Championships. From the Peoria area of Illinois, featuring today back nine coverage of the semifinal round in the MJ18 division. And on the front nine, a lot of action. First, Henry Bente out of Texas, surging to the lead, courtesy of a 5-for-5 start, but then slipping up on holes 8 and 9, letting Ilkin Groh right back into things. All four players hoping to stay in the top four and play in the final 9. Starting things off here at hole number 10, 284-foot par 3. Pretty tight, little left-bending fairway to that basket up on a steep embankment. Ilkin Groh with the box. One loud clap echoes through the trees. Ilkin likes it. Axel Olson, all the way from Washington. To the base of the embankment. That'll give Axel a look. Andrew Filimoehala, the Utah native. Happy with that uphill circle's edge look. And now Henry needs to get back on track. Henry throwing 2 now. Pretty obstructed. Wants to land this up on top. Landed it up there, just didn't stick it. Axel will putt next. Oh boy. That one does dance to a halt. So Henry now. This is a big par saving opportunity for Henry. And he got it. That was big. Andrew, a little hard. Up and over the top. Ilkin, the lone birdie. All tied up at the top. The 11th, 378 feet. Very challenging is this par 3. Over water and then to sort of a gateway of an opening into a green that is diagonal to the players from the tee pad. Ilkin maybe a little too safe there. Like a challenging little tee pad here. Axel into the embankment. Andrew challenging the gateway of trees, missing the gateway entirely, deciding to just punch in through the wall there to the right, and success for Andrew. Now Henry. He liked what Andrew did. Little slip though, and that went into the embankment as well. Believe everybody is safe. Ilkin, first to throw. Should be a stress-free par. Now Henry. Another slip. Axel. Denied. Andrew should pick one up on the card mates. The 12th, a 290-foot par 3, pretty tight off the tee and then bending to the right. Well-guarded little basket placement. Lots of stuff going on inside circle 1 here. And getting off the fairway here at the 12th is a no-go.
Oh, yeah. Looked awesome.
That'll do for Andrew. 28-footer for birdie. Now Ilkin. Looks to go low. Needs this to push. Ooh, just makes the opening. Axel going backhand here. Needs this to stay up. Little roll. Lost him a few feet, but may have opened him up an alleyway to the basket. Now Henry.
Whoa. Ah, dude, you're barely off right now.
Good commentary, Henry. Just a little bit off on the timing over the last few holes. Axel tickles chains. Ilkin now. Chance to regain the lead.
Over the trees. I didn't think anybody was crazy enough to try it.
The 13th is a shorty, just 200 feet. Shortest hole on the course. You can see the basket there just over the player's left shoulder. Andrew into the shadow of the basket. Now Ilkin also looking off to the left to bring this in from left to right.
Yep. Good shot.
Nice. Oh, that's nice.
Uh-oh. Roll. Looks like it's going to settle.
Through. Get through. Skip it. Good shot.
Train whistles in the distance. Undaunted Axel to the bullseye. Henry, the only one looking at a different route here. And the only one
Good shot.
outside of circle 1. No, edge of circle 1.
Oh my god, my foot's...
Henry will card the par. Unfortunately, he'll be the only par here at 13. Everybody else birdies. The lead now 2 for Ilkin Groh. 360 feet, water carry early at the 14th. Basket not too far onto dry land on the other side of this par 3. Lots of space to work with if you're willing to go right and a bit long and safe. Nifty little line there from Andrew. Spin of the disc takes it long. Now Ilkin. Ilkin a little lower, a little straighter.
Down. Sit down.
Good tree. Axel splitting the difference.
Get legs.
Come on.
Not quite as high as Andrews, a little wide as well. Henry hasn't birdied since the 5th.
Go. Skip. Yeah, good shot.
Pin high. The Henry now needs to be a little careful here.
In there.
Okay, stress-free par. Andrew putting back at the water fearlessly. Henry breaks the drought. Ilkin retains the lead of 2. Onto the 15th, 345 feet, low ceiling. And then downward sloping. Much like a couple of holes ago, a pretty well-defined fairway, but nothing left or right if you get off of it. And you can see the topography here a little bit more than meets the eye. You can barely see the players' hats as they come over the rise. That would have been Andrew. Awaiting Ilkin Groh, or did Ilkin go? No, there's Ilkin Groh airborne. Concerned he may have not crested the hill there, and he barely does, in fact. Henry's disc never comes into view. And I believe that was Axel Olson's disc, the final one. So back to Henry. Fortunate to skip into the middle of the fairway. That was Henry's second. Ilkin's second now.
Easy jump.
Andrew in tight. Back to Henry.
Sit.
No, Henry will give it back. He'll follow a birdie up with a bogey.
Good putt, Henry. Great putt.
And there it is. Andrew saves par.
Great shot, Axel.
Ilkin saves par, and Axel, this is a birdie putt.
Anything more.
Not a chance, man.
Picks up a stroke on the card. 16th. Watch your step off of this tee pad. 435 feet. But a par 3. Down and then back up and around to the left. Sixteenth playing as the most difficult hole here at Wildlife Prairie Park, to an average of 3.75 or so. Axel short, but out in the open. Now Andrew. A little wide, that'll be awkward footing. It's better than most here at the 16th. Ilkin in great shape to at least play for par. Now Henry.
Oh, yeah, dude. Good shot, bro.
So 3 in trouble. Andrew will throw first.
Get up there, bro!
Henry.
Good shot, Henry.
Right there with Andrew. Axel. Up and over.
Sit. Sit.
Oh boy, this roll is devastating.
You did not sit, but you should have enough.
And Ilkin here in 1. And there in 2. That'll feel like a birdie here at the 16th. Andrew will struggle to save bogey from there. Henry's third. Now Axel's third. 16th did not give up a single birdie in the round to the field.
Dude, what is that run?
Andrew will drop.
Good putt. Good putt.
Bogey save for Henry. This for par for Ilkin to pick up 1 or more on everybody else.
Stay in there, buddy.
The 17th, finally another par 4. This one 445 feet. Playing up the road and then up to the left. Ilkin Groh will throw first. The lead suddenly up to 4. That'll do. Axel now just barely clear of several on the chase card, trying to make their way into the final 9. Axel needs a good finish, and that's a good start to a good finish. Will have better footing than Ilkin. Henry a little tight here. Can work with that, though, here at the 17th. There's some room. Andrew. Like Axel, Andrew just clear of several chasers. Still a little bit of work to do.
Sit right there. Sit.
Oh, where'd that go? Dude.
That's going to be a tricky up and down to save the par for Andrew. Henry, maybe just far enough to have a window. Ilkin doesn't like it, but it worked out. That's up there next to the basket. That should be a drop-in for birdie for the leader.
Go in.
Now Axel.
Sit, buddy. Nice up. Nice play, Axel.
And quickly, Andrew has to get this up and down. It's a great job on the first part. Now needs to get down. Henry for birdie. Up the elevator. Henry erases that bogey at 16. Big par save for Andrew. It's a birdie for Ilkin. Perhaps even a bigger bird for Axel. That gives him some breathing room. To the 18th. A 663-foot par 4 out into the open. Everybody with some room to stretch out here. Just need to get things moving from right to left. And then even sharper right to left to a finishing basket that's tucked much further into this notch than meets the eye. Ilkin Groh throwing first. That's perfectly placed on the hillside, right in the middle. Axel follows suit. Henry, this is early. That may be in pitch out territory. Andrew pulls this. Needs it to swing. And it does, but that'll leave a longer approach. Back to Henry. Really just trying to lay up there and doesn't execute it well. Andrew airborne trying to go over the top.
Easy par. Is that close? Probably 30.
Circle's edge. Now Ilkin.
Oh no. Get inside. Get. Wow, that was
That's just fine for the leader, Ilkin Groh. Axel taking the low line.
That's so nice. Sit. Yes,
Go in.
Axel. Good shot, Axel.
Should be another drop-in birdie for Axel. Back to Henry. Henry's already throwing his third here. That one chopped down. Henry pretty safe for the final 9, but losing distance to Ilkin Groh here. Andrew will close with a par. Should be enough.
Why? Finish the swing.
Ilkin doing some real-time critique. Oh, Henry. The good news is Henry will get a chance to regroup here. He will make the final 9. Axel Olson with a birdie close here in the semifinals. He'll make the final 9. Ilkin Groh takes a lead of 6 into the final 9, and Andrew with that par
You got it, right? Yeah, I did. I'm so happy. I was out.
guarantees that he will also be back for the final 9, and that final 9's coverage will be right here on YouTube. So make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all the things, the PDGA. And we'll be back shortly with that final 9 here from the 2022 Junior Disc Golf World Championships. Thanks for watching.